So there seems to be this myth or this notion that calisthenics sucks at building muscle, or it's really hard to build muscle with just calisthenics. However, this was me 2.5 years ago starting calisthenics at 138 pounds. And this was me just recently, 2.5 years later, at 165 pounds. And that's a 27-pound difference, all while being able to do super cool skills like front lever, planche, muscle ups, all that good stuff. So in today's video, I'm going to explain to you all the things that I personally did to help me put on all this muscle just doing calisthenics. Gonna work out outside for the video, but then it decided to be really cold today, so I'm gonna have to do it inside. That's okay. And now we go to my room. Look at that. We're back in here. We're just gonna do a pull workout. So before I work out, the first reason to why I've been able to build so much muscle with just calisthenics is that I don't spend too much of my workouts focused on skill training. So I do a little bit of skill training either before or after my workouts, but a solid like 80 to 90% of my workouts is gonna be sets and rep based, making sure I do my pull-ups, my push-ups, my dips, those basic fundamental movements. Those are the exercises that will actually build you muscle. And too often I see calisthenic athletes, posting their workouts and it's all like static holds, and then like progressions, and then like a few pull-ups or a few push-ups at the end of the workout. If your goal is to build muscle, that's not a great way to do it. If your goal is to learn that skill, then yeah, do that. Focus a lot of time on that skill. But if you want to build a better rounding physique and just build more muscle, you want to spend a lot more time on those exercises that will get you the muscle building that you want. And that is what I did for the majority of my 2.5 years. The first full year of like me doing calisthenics, I barely did any skills. I learned like the handstand, the L-sit, and like the one-arm pull-up near the very end. But the majority of my training was just basic fundamentals, and that helped me build that super strong foundation that now, 2 years down the line, I'm able to learn harder skills a lot easier because I've built that solid foundation. So with that being said, I'm going to start with some front lever stuff and then go into my strength training for the majority of my workout after that. So one of my friends who's a lot better at front lever stuff than I am, gave me the cue that when you're doing like front lever rows, any variation of the rows, you just think about making love to the bar, getting it pregnant, and it works like a charm. Your form gets a lot better. So yeah, if that's a cue, try it out. It might work for you. It actually works.
It's cold!
Okay, so I just cleaned my lens. It's a little bashed in. That sucks. It was such a far draw. I'm just happy that my camera works and it still looks pretty crystal clear. So we should be A-okay to keep moving on with the video. I swear, look at this, I just dropped my book. It's just separated. What? Everything today is just falling. Ugh! So reason number 2 to why I'm actually able to put on a lot of muscle with calisthenics is that I actually focus and prioritize eating very clean and healthy and high in protein food. So this is gonna sound pretty obvious to a lot of you, but you'll be surprised. A majority of people that train calisthenics, they really eat like trash. They really don't eat good. They train really hard, and that is why they're able to be so strong. And that little step that you take that will take you to that extra level, when you actually start to eat healthy and eat high protein foods, you'll actually build a lot more muscle. You'll be surprised because that's how muscle is built. But that is a big thing that has definitely helped me with gaining some muscle. Even if building muscle isn't like your main thing and you still want to focus on your skills, eating healthy and high protein foods is just gonna help you even more. Do you know what's really cool? It would be you, yeah you, subscribing to the channel and joining this awesome community we got. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers. By the time this video comes out, we're probably past 4,000. We're growing so fast and I greatly appreciate it. You guys are absolutely freaking awesome. Comment down below how long you've been training calisthenics, or if you don't just train calisthenics, how long you've been lifting or just training, or you're getting one of these. Rolling? Okay, so I just wanted to quickly touch a little bit more on my weight gain throughout the years of my calisthenics. When I first started calisthenics, like I said earlier in the video, I was 138 pounds. And then after 1 full year of calisthenics, I went all the way up to 143 pounds. You can see there. Not too much of a difference. I didn't really eat any more food. I just trained calisthenics and then maybe a slight surplus from 100 to 200 calories throughout the year, even though I had newbie gains. Wasn't too much of a difference. So then from year 2, I started 143 obviously. And then after 1 full year, or after 2 full years of calisthenics, I went all the way up to 153. So 10-pound difference from the two. That was when I started a little bit of a mini bulk. I was just forcing myself to eat a little bit more food, and I was still training really hard. This is when I was starting to do a bit more weighted calisthenics. So I started doing weighted pull-ups and weighted dips. So that was where I really gained a lot of my muscle and my strength. That's why there's such a big difference. And then from year 3, started at 153, obviously. And then I'm almost done year 3, but the heaviest I got was all the way up to 165 pounds. So that's about 12 pounds. Yeah, that's a 12-pound difference. This is when I was actually forcibly bulking. If you guys have seen those videos, I really ate like almost 3,000 plus calories every single day doing super heavy weighted calisthenics. From 138 all the way to 165, that's a 27-pound difference. Not all of it is pure muscle. A little bit of it is fat. And if you want to see a bit more detail in each year individually, I link those in the description. But yeah, hopefully this has been a bit more of an insight to you guys on how I've progressed so far. So I wanted to get outside for a little change of scenery and go for a little walk. Oh my gosh, it's cold. My nipples are so hard they could cut right through glass. Not even glass, I mean diamonds, bro. Ooh, it's cold. Whew, okay. Take a little seat. Anyways, the third reason to why I've been able to put on quite a lot of muscle with calisthenics and why you might be struggling, you're not being patient enough. I've had my fair share of like being impatient and trying to rush through things. It's not only with building muscle, it's also with like trying to force a skill and trying to learn it as quickly as possible without doing like the proper prerequisites and, you know, building that strong foundation. When I tried to learn the straddle planche, I was just rushing through it. My form was so poo, but I just kept going through it over and over and over again. I just never got any better. Whereas now, I stopped training straddle planche a few months ago, and then I focused on building my shoulders a little bit more as I was bulking. And now that I've been training straddle planche once again, I've been focusing a lot more on my form, my protraction, and now I'm getting the straddle planche a lot faster because I built that foundation and I'm focusing and taking it slowly. I'm not rushing through it anymore because that really doesn't help. Just taking it slow and just taking your time is always going to be beneficial. Especially if, you know what I mean? Especially there. I'm gonna go inside now because it's too cold. Whoa. Was it worth it to go outside in like -1s, freezing cold winds just for that little tip? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, there you guys are. So the fourth thing that I've been doing that I think has been very beneficial to me to build muscle with calisthenics is that I actually train super duper hard. And that's a big thing that is holding a lot of people back. So this doesn't apply to everyone because I'm sure a bunch of you that are watching this definitely train super hard, go all out almost every single workout. And if you are that person, you know that you are. But if you're not so sure, maybe you're holding too many reps in the tank and you're not fully pushing yourself every single time you can. And that could be a big thing that's holding you back from building the muscle you want or unlocking the skills that you want. You actually have to train hard to force your body to adapt. And that is definitely a big tip and a big reason to why I've been able to build quite a lot of muscle with calisthenics is that I just train pretty hard. Okay, I'm gonna stop tooting my own horn here because it's getting a little weird. Those are gonna be the 4 biggest reasons to why I've been able to put on almost 20 pounds of muscle with just training calisthenics. And if you're having some trouble doing that yourself, you can click this video right here. Even if you have no equipment, watch this video right here. It'll give you all the information you need to get started. But thank you so much for watching and peace out.